We live?
We're live.
Yeah, already. Cozied up.
What's up, guys?
What's up, everyone?
Chopping up to it during this wet
Quarantine.
And then we all knocked up yet.
For real.
But there's not a lot to do.
I know, right?
The kids have been hella bored. They've just been like video gaming and then eating.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've been going to the store almost every fucking day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just thought of this, but it's like it happened during spring break.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Or even more during income tax season.
Oh yeah, that too. Conveniently, for sure. No, okay, so as we all know, coronavirus happening, spreading like wildfire. You know.
Or so they say.
So they say. That's right. Say it, don't spray it.
Because, I mean, honestly, guys, how many of you guys know that are actually, like, infected personally?
Personally. That is a good question. Conspiracy theorists over here?
I mean, you know, President 45 is trying to, you know, do those numbers in the polls.
There you have it.
Now he's talking about, what, giving $1,000 to people?
True. Now everyone's, like, flipping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, wait. You know, putting on the MAGA hat and all that and whatnot. Yeah. Money talks. Well, bullshit walks.
But absolutely, you see how, like, how...
Loke after dark.
How, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? How they wrangled us up pretty well. Like, there has been little resistance, you know? Like, if this was an experiment for them, they're seeing how we would react. I feel like low-key, this is just me being funny, but he cut a deal with the toilet paper company.
Yeah, we're that. No, but for real, the issue with the tissue. What's up with that?
Did you see the memes? What they said? It's like we're gonna, or not us, but there's gonna be a generation that says like they stay hydrated and had clean asses during the coronavirus. That's how they survived it. Hydrated and clean assed.
Huh?
Has it hydrated and cleaned ass? That's how they survived the
coronavirus. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. No, I'm just kind of curious, like, what, like, started all that? Like,
I know. Why go toilet paper?
Go get toilet paper.
Right.
Because of
like,
the
I
virus.
can understand water. Like, I get it. Because, like, in California where there's already a shortage of water. I understand water. I don't understand toilet paper.
I thought it was I want to say it started off as a joke because that's how it came into me or to my view.
Right?
It was a joke. And then there was footage and I'm like, wait, this can't be real. Or is this like people acting like this is like Black Friday?
Right. What tripped me out is like, I mean, I saw it like out of state because like memes, you know? Yeah. But then whenever, what was it? Because what week are we into the quarantine? Is this going to be...
I mean, who knows? What's the official date on this? I mean, everything's still kind of... Because it's like a domino effect right now. Everything's still progressively like shutting down.
I moved into 20 place on the 12th. So on that Thursday, we went to the stores because I had to buy stuff to like stock up my pantry because like we're just moving in.
Yeah. And
there was like at the neighborhood Walmart just right here, there was like... They had gone through most of the toilet paper. And that's the first time, like, cause I hadn't really been, weeks prior to that, I hadn't even stepped foot in the grocery store. Because we were doing, like, a lot of takeout.
Yeah.
So I didn't even, like, I mean, I'd seen the memes and I thought, like, oh, it's funny. But not to be, like, I didn't think Fort Worth was on that bullshit. You know, like, and when I saw it, I was like, what? Really?
Well, just here in Texas overall, like, I mean, I don't even know where the place was that I seen the video from or where it was located. I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, like, this is not going to be a nationwide thing.
Right.
And then as the days went by, I started seeing, like, you know, of course, Facebook friends and you know, just sharing local news or local social media accounts with them recording people, you know, taking pictures of the Walmarts close by. And I'm like, really? Like, wait, hold up. This is really... it's getting out of hand.
Yeah, because that was on the 12th, right? Come Friday when the messages from the ISD went out, I feel like that's when the panic really set in fully here. Because that night, I don't know why I thought it was a good idea, but I went to the Bear Walmart off Berry.
Yeah.
Because I had to get pillows because like I said, I'm moving in. And I was in the line for a good 35 minutes before,
And see, I get off late, so every time I went, I just didn't think, let me go check out the toilet paper aisle.
Right. When I went, it was completely out. But it was weird because I was out.
Oh.
They didn't have. Well, they just didn't have. There's still napkins and tissue paper. I thought it was weird.
Well, it's still no, it was still okay to me or normal to me, I guess you could say, because again, I didn't go check. First of all, I just went in and out. To get what I needed to get after work. And that's when Walmart was still open late hours. And that's it. It was just normal day, another day. And so honestly, I've just been avoiding the stores.
I feel like I've been living there. Quite honest. Yeah, the kids, they're bored. We still have to go to work.
Yeah.
And it's, they're doing stuff, but then it's they're eating and they're snacking and even with me cooking more at home, I've blown through a lot of money on just food, which I don't mind,
but
it's just funny to, and it's not even stuff I'm not getting in huge amounts. It's, if there's water, I'll get water.
Yeah.
But it hasn't been a
a big issue
necessarily.
Yeah. Move that wine bottle out the way. So
so another thing that we've been doing is we've been getting lit because there's nothing else to do.
Yeah, but first let me just say that I'm still in shock because I have more faith in
humanity
us and humanity,
society.
Yeah,
you shouldn't.
First of all, I keep saying why toilet paper? I get it because of course we go to the restroom, but so. I mean, I don't know, it really didn't make sense to just panic that way and just go continue grocery shopping as you do every week.
Yeah.
Why overload? Why overstock? Come on, really?
Yeah, well, now people, you've seen, they're having trouble meeting, for rent.
Okay, so with that said, I'm having a lot of people call in. You know what else is happening? So... because that check is not going to come in time, even if that even happens. People are borrowing money left and right from different banks.
Yeah.
1,000 here, 1,000 there. I mean, this is money that they're going to have to pay back.
Right.
It's not that easy. And then the fact that they're saying because they don't have a job or they're losing work. So now you're borrowing money that you have to owe back. And it's just with the U.S. Treasury. Yeah, they're going to give out money, but... that's always going to be the country's debt.
Right.
That's going to increase. And, of course, we were talking about this the other day. Who's that money owed to?
I was just going to say that. I'm
it's just...
I know some people are going to, be butthurt about that comment, but who are we owing this money to? And I joke around. I'm is it, aliens that we have, because, what is it? The world debt is, I don't know how many. What is it? Is it billions?
It's trillions.
Trillions, right.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to overshoot the number.
And I know, and see, that's all I'm saying. People are going to jump in, well, there's the economy. No, forget all that. Of course, we know that exists.
Right, but we're right.
Disregarding all that. I'm just saying, come on now. We can just be just give out the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? But no, people are calling in, asking specifically for panic loans and such and such. And this does sound like the 20s if you think about it, when the stock market crashed. It was the same deal.
Well,
people were taking out loans, which was what was it called? It was a margin loan.
Right.
But you know what's fucked up? Which I fear it's going to happen. That's what I'm panicking about. That these banks are going to turn around and be like, all right, boom, we need that money back after all this is said and done.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, we helped here and there, but hey, don't forget, y'all still owe us that money.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then if people die, family members or whatever, whoever it's going to still have to pay your debt. And so that's why I put the other day, for those who are friends with me on Facebook, that's why I put, what I put: more money, more problems, more debt. I don't know, they probably thought it was something about myself, but that's what I meant. Like, it's just simple like that. That's what's going on. That's all I really see.
Right.
And yeah.
Well, then when today Angel made the post on his IG story.
So it started at the top, then midway, and now it's hitting all the small businesses, all the parlors,
we talked about this the
salons.
We said, obviously, with the social distancing, restaurants were the first ones to take the hit. I think a lot of them that are on the Uber Eats and like Favor and stuff like that, it's not, they're managing a little better. But like at La Gran Plaza, where they don't do Uber Eats and stuff, and these people have like depended on the customers going to their small little pop-up restaurants,
Right.
They're the ones taking the hit right now.
Yeah.
And then like the thing is the uncertainty of we don't know how long this is gonna last. Because if we look at like where it first started, which was in December till like, let's say we're in March, so you're looking at like a 3-4 month span before they finally cleared and said like, oh, we're good, like people are recovering, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say that that's what our time frame is gonna be, like, just like an estimate. So we're just barely getting started into this. And remember he asked about my sister, she's a server, and I said, well, she doesn't get paid, she gets paid off tips, and if people aren't gonna come in to eat, there's no need for her to be there. So she already has I guess on that sense quit that job. Now she's looking for another one. So there's servers, there's bartenders, there's waitresses. All of them are they were the first initial ones that took the hit.
Yeah.
And then now it's gonna be the salons, the barbershops, the tattoo shops. Like if they can't meet the requirement of the 6-foot distance, then they have to stay closed. So it's slowly starting to you saw what happened at work today. Like as a wedding venue, these brides have paid months in advance, and our bride from literally today, they were calling the numbers and she was already she was like at 90, and then it had to get cut in half. And then when the governor said like no more than 10 people, he didn't really specify. And so the people in charge at my job were like, we have to not cancel necessarily, well, yes, in a sense, but postpone it to a later date. You can't do that once we're 3 days out before that call was made.
Right.
And vendors already got paid. Like my bride was in tears. It was just, we made it work, and she was like at about 40 people.
Yeah.
And she was happy, but still, can you just imagine all the money that had already gotten paid? You can't really get it back. You don't know what the vendors are going through as well. So they have even if we could set another date, they have commitments. Maybe they're booked for that.
Yeah.
So it's just like a logistics. It's like a nightmare when you're looking at it.
I mean, it is a nightmare. 'Cause that's what I keep thinking though every day. That is what it's not that I'm panicking, but I keep wondering because if you think about it, okay, so, well, let me say this. There's talks of, skipping mortgage for a month, rent payments.
Well, you saw the Metro thing, remember I told you? That some lady was
yeah, or bills.
Bills for cell phone bills.
Don't worry about this bill payment. Really, is that a for real thing?
No, because I told you, right? So Metro was word got around, I guess on social media. I was at the laundromat, and the lady in charge was like, hey, call them, they're paying your bill for 2 months. Tell me you lost your job or whatever.
Yeah.
Or times are hard. And I was like, oh, so I didn't do it that day. And I called, and the lines were super busy. And then finally, the day that my bill was due, it'd been maybe 3-4 days since I'd heard about it initially. And the answering service now said, like, don't believe the hype on social media. We are not paying anybody's bills, you know?
Right. So, bills still got to get paid.
Right.
Simple as that. Like, companies still need to make their money. Like, they ain't stopping. Like, that doesn't stop. Which it should. I mean, like I said, like, with these checks supposedly that they're talking of releasing, that's more envelopes and more stamps to mail and buy. You know, that shit ain't free. Like, nothing in this world is free, if you think about it. It's like how they used to tell me all the time, the teachers in elementary, like when they used to have the free events, somebody paid for it. You know what I mean? Like, there's fundraisers for it. But, you know, of course, it's like the way it's, you know, announced is like, oh, free event, you're going to got to pay. But, you know, you don't see the background of it. Somebody's paying.
Right.
So in this case, since we're not, well, never mind, we're expected still to make payments.
Right.
No matter what.
And people are panicking and buying stuff that in bulk just because of the fear of that there's not going to be any. So they're, you know, coming out of pocket for stuff that.
Look, they just need to hit the reset button. But that, of course, is not going to happen. Just like how they could just print out money out of thin air or make up money out of thin air. Just go in the computer, give everybody $1,000. That's how you got to do.
Yep.
Simple as that. Like, if they're really talking about it. Because let's say when we recover, everyone's going to be like, hey, what happened to that check? You know what I mean? Like, you know how long that takes in the Senate or whatever. They gotta, you know, I gotta study that more. I'm not gonna lie, but I know, generally speaking, that shit takes forever. It's just not like they're gonna like cut the check. Like, you know what I mean? You may have to go in and fill out a form and qualify for it.
And also, aren't they still
it's gonna take a long time.
Though, right?
Huh?
Have they made?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They still gotta make a pill. A bill.
That's something else.
That's a pill for the recovery act. But now that I think about it, it may be like a normal thing now. Like, everybody got to get, like, your children probably get vaccinated from now on, moving forward, to be immune to it. You know how that goes. A new wave of.
Let's not get into that because people be sensitive about that shit.
I'm just. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, that's not how I mean it. But you know, people like to assume.
Yeah, you know how people ruffling feathers.
Assume. You gotta capitalize ASS. That's
how
how.
Making asses out of ourselves.
Yeah, and I've done it too. That's all I'm saying. But hey, as France was trying to point out earlier, with that said and all, you know, it's a real thing to touch upon. But we do hope you guys are, like, good out there and
staying inside if you can, but also don't, like, you know, I guess it's hard to be cooped up. Like, if you're not used to it. I'm used to it, so. What is it? I grew up in a Hispanic household, so I've been training for this my whole life.
Oh, whatever. I was saying, what, fever or whatever, like cabin fever? The, what's that meme that you shared? The Shining one.
Oh yeah.
What could go wrong?
Well, the guy you follow, Dad and Bloated.
Yeah.
He does. I commented under his little video and I was like, cabin fever's about to set in.
Yeah.
And he was like, absolutely.
Yeah. And that's another thing too. And think about it, mentally, trying to stay mentally strong.
Well, especially like the kids, like, you know. Of course, they would love to just be on video games like all day, but I'm just like, your brain's not us that we have to, like, you know, even doing this or like when we're editing the videos. After a while, I'm like, I'm done with, like, I don't want to look at a computer screen anymore. I don't want to be on the phone. Like, it's just a lot. Yeah. And for them to just be like, I told them, like, okay, y'all, I had a week off and like I haven't like set a routine, but I was like, come Monday, we're gonna be. It's hard because also they have to come to work with me, and you know I can't give them my full attention while they're at work. But
right, yeah,
it's hard. With
you saying that, I'm just wondering of all the other parents out there how they're having to manage and adjust. You know, daycares are shut down. You know what I mean? Like
and it's hard because like you know my kids go and like I still have to work, and so like they're cooped up in another room, and you know like even though. They're still, like, you've seen them, they're like, when is the time to go home, you know, and then it's been raining a lot, too, which is, like, when we have
that's a weird thing, too, it's been raining back to back.
It makes it spread even more, like, it's either it needs to be hot and dry everything up, or it has to be fucking cold to, like, kind of kill everything
off. Yeah, and we're already, like, heading into March, like, hopefully March
Well, we're about to get into April.
I mean, what the hell?
It's getting to him. He doesn't even know what time he's living in.
That's what I meant. And then there's that joke too where it's like, oh, we're just canceling everything. Even April Fools is gonna be like, and there's no fooling this time. This shit is real. There's a meme
we
like
ain't
that.
canceling 420 though, that's for sure.
Yeah, but everyone's hoping that on that day is like the big joke, like, and everything turns around. But
well, they're saying even like that if it ends before summer's about to be lit. Because you imagine you've been cooped up, now you're gonna be wilding.
That's crazy.